Premier. 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 Premier.
Let's go.
What's
look
up,
at that.
J-Ro?
Look at that.
You like that?
Ooh.
It's even a little sweaty.
That's
I got the-
fresh. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this. Look at you go.
Yeah,
Just
buddy.
straight up dripping.
Yeah, we got our uniforms. We played a little ball this weekend. Man.
Little softball.
Yeah, you know what? I know I've come on here how many times? 110 times now and said, man, playing early in the year stinks. I had so much fun. I still have so much fun. You know what I mean? Like,
It's the best.
it is. It is. It
Like-
was cold at times. It was super windy. Was it windy in
Yeah.
Connecticut?
Oh, yeah, dude. I thought it was
Dude.
windburn. No, I got burnt.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of, we had lots of bitching about the balls, but I'm sure we'll get
We'll
into
get
that. I
into
mean,
it.
yeah,
Oh, we will.
yeah. I love it. I loved every second of it.
Before we get diving into the show, I want to shout out real quick while we're at the beginning here. You know who I met this weekend?
Who'd you meet this weekend?
Steve Kasperzek. He knows loans.
He does know loans from what I've heard.
He's coming back. He's gonna be a sponsor again. And he is actually licensed wherever. He's licensed pretty much throughout the country. So it's not just locally, because I said that to him. I was like, my house hit a number I wanted. I'd love to use you, but I'm not trying to move to Connecticut. He goes, I'm licensed everywhere. I said, perfect. So if you're looking for a mortgage, a HELOC, any type of thing, like give Steve a call. But it was great. I was going nuts when I met him.
I love that. I love it's great to get any sort of, I mean, then again, I did, to go on the opposite side, I was watching one of your streams and I just hear people yelling like, J-Ro, is this you that's live? And you're playing first base. And I'm like, what? Like, I would be like, there were the guys last year from All In that always would chirp me about the podcast while I was playing. And I was like, guys, just give it a rest. Like we do and say some of the things we do and say are like it's a role that we have kind of put ourselves
What?
in. You know what I
What?
mean? So it is for entertainment factors. A lot of the stuff I say
Yeah.
is going to be entertaining sometimes, but it's most likely going to be truthful as well. If I say something about your team, that is what I think about your team. You know what I mean? I'm not here pumping any tires. I'm not here saying people stink because I just don't like them.
Right.
I might, but who knows?
Well, but you're the more honest one of the two, and I'm the more I'll just say shit to say shit on here.
You'll say anything to yeah, you are a comment whore, essentially.
As we're about to whore, let's whore ourselves out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bring It. We got a big week here. We already touched on it a little bit. We had some tournaments this weekend, but we also have the duel. USSSA Hall of Fame Classic Duel down in Florida, the first big conference event of the year. We also do have some local tournaments as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Merrimack. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down to Cranston, Rhode Island for the DNIT in Rhode Island. It's still TBD. If you want me in Rhode Island, throw me some gas money. Maybe I'll go. No,
Yeah,
if you throw me gas money, I'm going.
See the Venmo right down here? Venmo Jero some gas money if you want to see him in Rhode Island. If you want him to stream your game, Venmo him some money.
And send me a message and we'll work it out. But
let's work some things out here.
I'm a whore. Hey, I'm a professional pimp.
We danced in college.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on here. D Money, what's up, baby? Besides the fact that you're spilling your shit all over yourself, what you drinking?
Punching microphones over here. This week, I have a Henniker Brewing Company. It's the Flapjack, which is just whenever I see this at a store, I'm buying it. It's like $11 for a 4-pack. It's a maple double brown ale. Like,
let's go.
It's just so good. It might as well just be like a nice little stout. I think that's what double brown means.
It's a delicious beer. Absolutely. And it's local. It's a local beer here for sure too.
I think it's like 25, 30 minutes from me.
Yeah. It's right up in Henniker, New Hampshire. You know, they allow dogs. It's a good spot. No, that's great. I think their beers are underrated. I don't think they get a lot of fanfare, but that's a great little beer.
So yeah, I like some of their stuff. Others, it's back and forth. They don't have like the IPAs that some of the like the Deciduous or some other companies in New Hampshire, I guess, whatever the hell it is over in Keene.
You know, Branch and Blade.
Branch and Blade. Yeah. I can never remember.
Just
these
finished
names.
one of those.
Branch and Blade, man.
It's fucking gross. It's so good.
So good. What do you got? What do you got over there?
So I went to our friend Bert's Beers and Wine here in Manchester, New Hampshire. Remember last week we said, you know, can't get out of there with only a 4-pack, and I did last week.
Yes.
I made up for it this week. I went in for a 4-pack for this evening, and $100 later, you know, we walked out of there with a case. So I actually am going a little different tonight. So yeah, I picked up this popped orange from Branch and Blade, which was just phenomenal. I drank that on the Discord and TikTok live before the show. I went real different tonight. I went with a 4-pack of ciders.
Look at you.
Yeah. So completely different. I was walking around, you know, he has a great selection. We bought a Moscow, like a dark and stormy or ready to drink beverage. We bought we bought some transfusions, and then I was walking around and I looked at a cider and it looked like a pretty good one. So I ended up making a 4-pack of ciders. This one is the Long Way Back from the Artifact Cider Project in Florence, Massachusetts. Now, I only know of a Florence, South Carolina. I have no idea where Florence, Mass is, but yeah, good stuff. Hey, listen, you're up here, you're in the area, go to Bert's Beers and say the podcast sent you.
Yeah, I mean, if you come up here for the Beast of the East and you're on this side of the state, which some of you maybe, I don't know how they're breaking it up. I'm guessing that the D would probably be over here as well.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, it's going to be.
yeah, I mean, this is a great spot to go, and they just have so much good beer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that they had foam. So if you don't have to go to Burlington, Vermont to get some foam if you're not from the Vermont area. There might be one team in the D from the Vermont area.
Right.
So
Well, they're doing a taste testing on Friday the 14th of Unseen Creature, which oh gosh, and I can't remember exactly where they're from off the top of my head, but they are Unseen Creature Brewing out of Miami. It's a great little brewery. That's right. We were talking about it last week. So I'm going to be down there Friday night. So I'm gonna go down Friday night, have a couple little sippies, pick me up another 4-pack before I get broadcasting the duel. So
yeah, that's going to be fun.
speaking of the duel, you want to have some
Gonna be
fun with
fun.
it?
Yeah, let me just swap up the.
Well, this is the first time we've had to do this because look at this. We got a new guest, Tab Heber.
Hi guys.
Chaos.
Tab, what's up?
How are you?
We're better now that you're here.
I'm nervous, so yeah.
What are you drinking, Tab?
A girly drink, neutral, the lemonade series.
Is it good?
So yeah, it's pretty good. I like everything, but I try to, watch my tube around the waist, so try to stay a little bit healthy.
See,
So-
I try to do the same thing, but I always go for the beer that just is just completely not
Heavy.
gonna. Yeah, it's just not gonna help that. So
Yeah.
I'm in a real conundrum over here.
Maybe you should switch to the cider side like I do too. Oh, Bert's is in here saying he offers the neutral too. Look at this. Bert says everything.
Look at that. Yeah. See, I'm not huge on the cider. For me, ciders are all pretty samey. I just feel like they're just all,
Well,
they're all
Tell you
like
what.
apple. They all taste like apple cider or apple juice.
well, I mean, well, when we're going through this 4-pack, I'll give you the update on each one. But
Okay.
Tab didn't come here to talk ciders, did you?
No.
So Tab, really, the first question is here: why did your team keep hitting balls at us at indoor?
When? Which one? Which game?
Every fucking night when we were playing indoor in the other field, you guys kept hitting balls at us.
So it
Was
could
it
have.
us? I thought it was you guys.
We just retaliated.
Yeah,
That's all we did.
we were reactive. We're not
Blame
proactive.
the other team then. So
Yeah, it could have been Tab pitching and the other team fouling it off onto our field. That's
yeah,
more likely
Okay.
the scenario.
probably. Yeah.
Uh,
No, I wasn't pitching that night. It was what's his name? The coach there.
Gibson.
Yes, Gibson. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
he was pissed, and I actually did snap. I'm like, we gotta work in the morning,
Whoever hit that is a dick.
what an
Yeah.
asshole.
It did
Uh,
so
So now we got a big tournament, first tournament of the year coming up. Hold on. We got to back this up for the non watchers here on the stream. Do you see that koozie she's got right there?
oh yeah. I
Look
made sure I
at
brought it
that
out.
magnetic koozie.
Yep. Brought it
Tab,
out.
fucking
Special
supporting the
occasion.
brand.
Yep.
But big first tournament here this weekend. You know, you ended the year last year with Chaos, correct?
Yes. Yeah. They
So
picked me
getting back with the team. You know, does the team look much different from last year to this year?
Yeah. Same core group of girls from the girls that I played with in the Worlds, and they picked up a bunch of studs. So, I mean, they really stacked up the team, the coaches and the sponsors. And, I mean, they're looking to have a good year this year. So, really excited. Very, very good atmosphere so far. Obviously, we haven't really – they did play last month. I unfortunately couldn't go because I went to the seniors the week before. But they smashed. They won a tournament down in Florida. Alyssa was down there. She hit like, I think 880 or something like that, 3 home runs. So if she pops on, definitely pick on her. Yeah. She made
Just a
his,
cute little 880 with
Okay.
a couple home runs. Yeah.
I don't know, but they all smashed. The girls are all super positive. I mean, it's very refreshing. So it's a good atmosphere, and I'm looking forward to it this year. So
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
6:30. Let's see, our guy here, 6:20 on White Marucci. You guys are taking on DB Brand on Thursday. Thursday evening is your first game. The winner of that goes right into Smash It Derby Girls.
yeah, it'll be a
but-
good one.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be broadcasting it, and just like last year, we're going to be hyping the shit out of you. But now we got Alyssa as well, who's going to be joining us here, hopefully within the next 15 minutes. She had something to do previously, but she'll be joining us tonight.
Yeah.
So, Tab, is this your third year in the conference?
Yes, yeah. First year was officially with So What. We tried it out and we did what we could. It was a new world for us, obviously. At least we did try it. I mean, how many teams around here actually make that attempt? So I was proud that we did do that. And then, unfortunately, obviously, it's a lot of money when you don't have sponsors. So we didn't, continue. So had to find somewhere else. So, and I played for La Familia last year, left before Worlds, and fortunately got picked up by Chaos. So this will be my third. Yeah.
That's awesome. Has any sort of training, has that changed since moving to the conference? I mean, we saw you up in Goffstown and Hooksett, New Hampshire, playing indoor, just kind of like staying fresh.
Yeah. So last year, they definitely required a lot. It was the second job, and obviously Jess Lisi played for them. She can attest to that too. It was demanding workouts. I mean, you had to do their workout schedules. Their BP had to video them, send them in, and get critiqued all year last year. Yeah, it was a lot. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
I don't regret it or anything.
It sounds cool. It sounds cool, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can see where it would be like, whoa.
It gave me a lot of anxiety.
Yeah. I can
So
imagine.
it was a lot. But again, I mean, how many people can say they played there? So I can't knock it either. So didn't fit for me though at the same time. But fortunately, this team, they're working their butts off. We're sending in videos, but it's not like a mandatory requirement. It's all positive and, trying to just feed off each other in a more inspirational way, I guess you could say. And it's a different approach, if that makes sense. And definitely working their ass up. Like, I'm making sure I'm staying limber because I'm one of the older chicks on the team. So I'm going to be 40 this year. So it's like,
What? I thought
yeah.
everybody was 26 when you hit an age. Come on.
Plus 15,
That's what the drag queens tell me, at least.
Yeah. So that's why I played a lot this year, just to keep moving. I mean, I think somebody last year told me you just got to keep playing, because I thought it would be too much to play in leagues in years past. And I'm like, no, I was wrong. So made sure I played. I think I played in like friggin' 12 tournaments this winter just to stay limber. Yeah.
Jeez, you're
But
playing
no-
more tournaments than some people are going to play during the year.
Yeah.
But that was just to, like I said, just to stay fresh, like you said, keep up with the young kids, because some of the people they picked up, they're younger. Obviously, their roles are different from mine, but still got to, keep up with them. So,
I got to tell you, for being a wily vet, I love that the Grays have not started coming in yet for you.
yes, they have. I embrace them. They have a ton. I love them.
It's awesome for us, to be honest, and it's exciting for us, like selfishly, as the podcast and where we broadcast, but it's great for us where we're watching you, and now with Alyssa, Derek, Chucky, and Below the HVAC and Platinum Fire all playing conference. It's great to start bringing that recognition to this area. Last year we had you and Brett Wallingford. Yeah. really, I mean, like Jay Ariel was with Anarchy too, but
Mhm.
people that are close to the pod, and nothing against Jay and some of the other people, and Mike Manning, and some of those guys, and Delorge, but people that we see a lot and interact with a lot. So it's fun to watch people that we're close with go down, play in conference where, I mean, hell, we all watch the condensed games, and DW's all over, and maybe some of us are a little jealous about the Sightman podcast sit being broadcast by USSSA, but that's for another story. But no, it really is. It's great to see what's going on here, and seeing people like yourself go down, play conference, and being able to showcase it, because it's a hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah, I feel like more and more people are happening. Maybe it's just because we're more aware of it, though. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people back before our time did play, but I definitely notice it more, if that makes sense, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think this year is going to be the biggest like conference presence for the Northeast, as far as I can remember, at least. I mean, we have 2 men's teams, and then we have like a handful of players that are playing.
Mhm.
It's excellent to see, because it is really awesome, the whole conference aspect. Like, you're traveling around to play the best teams every weekend, or not every weekend, but whenever you play, essentially.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, like Jero said, that DW, those videos, those condensed games are so awesome.
Mhm.
Being able to sit there and watch 55 to 51 softball game and have it be 20 minutes is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to watch it for 3 hours.
I'll tell you what, that's not fun when you're actually sitting here and have to pee, and it's a 30-run inning, and your bathroom's right next to you, but you can't get there because you're still broadcasting the damn inning. Hey, Coco, look at that. Hi, Coco. Welcome to the show.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
This is Tab Hebert. This is our guest tonight. One of them.
Thanks for coming on, Tab.
Hey, Stash.
Thanks.
That is coming in pretty prominently right there.
Yeah, and I appreciate you didn't say coming in well. It's just prominent. It's not good.
I mean, well, it's
don't know.
thick.
It's
I mean,
thick
I don't
mustard.
know. Yeah, so I don't know how to categorize it as good and bad.
I feel like you should be driving around in a state trooper car right now.
I would love
Either
that.
in the front or the back. I'm not sure which side of the glass, but
like
one of the
upstate
two.
Vermont.
So Tab, here's a question, as we're seeing conference in this area grow, and we're seeing the women's game grow. I think, this weekend there's a lot of talk about even like the men's C, the talent the teams I saw this weekend at men's D. Like, we're starting to see talent elevate. Like, we're starting to see a better disbursement between levels. But where you're seeing somebody locally, we have a couple teams locally. What's really helped make that jump from playing locally into getting into the conference eyes?
Definitely. I mean, from the women's side, it has grown a lot. I mean, more teams are developing, obviously, the last few years, and better teams. I feel like this year, looking locally, there's like 5 stacked teams. I mean, there's a ton coming up this year, and they're all, I mean, it could be anybody's day. I mean, obviously anybody can beat in a lob pitch game, but like, some of those teams are going to be stacked and playing consistently well all year. I think once you start branching out and traveling, like I know some people were going to New Jersey, Myrtle, anywhere. Like, if you start traveling, that's how you get your name out there. And to be honest, just to make it known, like, that's how Alyssa got on this team. It wasn't from me at all. When she played for Storm last year, she played in, I believe it was Chicago. And one of our coaches, Billy Register, I believe, don't quote me on this. I'm senile. I don't know all the facts.
You're old. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe she made an impression on him. And so when he joined our team this year, the Chaos team, I believe, again, don't quote me.
Allegedly is what we like to use around here. Allegedly.
Allegedly. She made an impression with him by her bat and whatever. So that just shows you, like, if you go elsewhere and somebody's always watching, basically, and that's how you're going to get your name out there. And that's what she did for this.
And then you end up hitting 880 at your first conference event.
That's good.
I really hope she gets back from her event.
I know,
and
I
she
just-
can join us, like,
I texted
because
her.
I want to talk to her about this 880. But you're right, I mean, I've made it well known on this podcast what my background is, but it's all about the opportunities given to you and what you do with those opportunities. You have to take the most of them. It's not like you're going out there and pressing. You're not going out there and trying to, show everybody up and do and make your teammates look bad or put yourself ahead of the team. It's just going out and playing ball and playing how you could play.
Yeah.
People do what? Like, listen, I had somebody come up to me and say something to me after the tournament on Saturday night. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a little more than just a face on the computer screen or behind a mic, but it's more of the more exposure you get, the more people notice you. And now, like Alyssa, I mean, she played at Maine, so it's not like, she's just some random. You played at ULOL, correct? So a couple of America East girls heading over to Chaos. I love it, going into SEC country. It's taking the advantages that are given to you and making the most of those opportunities.
Exactly. I mean, and I think, like I said, I think I've heard of some women's teams traveling already, like to Myrtle, New Jersey, and branching out already because they know it does get a little redundant, I guess, when you keep playing the same teams around here. So that's where you start branching out. You get to that point where, all right, you keep, you're doing well and you want to test the waters elsewhere. So that's what happens. So hopefully they keep, if that's your direction you want to go, keep going that direction. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Sometimes not everybody wants that,
Right.
I think it also helps if your team's goal is to win a world by just going and playing just random teams, because I think that you could get I guess it's like a false sense of confidence when you're playing against teams that which could make you bad. I mean, the game's pretty much, it's so much mental. Where, I think I'm going to get a hit, and then you do. And then the next guy sees you get a hit, then it's another hit. Hitting is contagious. I just think by going out there and playing teams that you don't know, I think that's going to make you just better all around. Just how to play a team that you just, this guy could go this way, could go that way. It's definitely a different game, and it definitely helps you and makes you a better player.
I agree. I mean, the girls that you face in conference, they hit really well. They know what they're doing with that bat, and they know how to place it where they want, how hard they want, what line they want, on the ground, on the line, in the air. They hit with a purpose every at bat. The majority of them, obviously. But you don't know what you're going to get. If they see a hole, they're going to hit it. So
I think that was what you were just mentioning there about how good you all hit. That was very apparent down at that Challenge Cup when you guys were playing, just watching the teams. I mean, we were watching the streams at the house of the women's tournament just to see what they could. And it was like, oh, it makes sense of why it's majors. Balls down the line, balls like just absolute shots. And it was just awesome to see, because I think for a lot of people, and I'll put myself there, I don't see it. So I didn't know. And it was just really cool to see what you guys are doing and just realize, like, you guys fucking do what you want with the ball too.
Yeah. And we are starting to make a name in New England. I mean, to come in, what was it, like top 7 or something out of 20 something? We're starting to make a name in that conference circuit, which is pretty cool to hear. I mean, the people in the background, they really enjoyed like the personalities that we had on the bench, and just even playing wise.
Did you have a little bit of personality?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. So we drew quite the crowd there, which was nice. And we're starting to make a name, which is nice, because obviously you get the usual, Florida's always big, in other areas that are well known for their softball. But for us, we're rookies, so we're up and coming, which is nice.
I hope that you were able to see, because I said it on the podcast, and I think I said it to J-Ro even that night walking. I hope you guys saw how proud Hickey was, because he was there in the morning. He wasn't even a nighttime guy. And I know when I went over and watched the night game where you had the New Hampshire and the Mass teams there supporting you, He was just like in a garage with the light behind him, just looking like so fucking proud. And it was like, oh, he sees what because he helped get all of that going, and you guys just run with it. So yeah, it was great. I'm just glad I could see it.
He's a big catalyst behind us, which is awesome. I mean, he's always been fair with us. Obviously, I have no negatives. He helped me actually last year. So he's a very big catalyst for the women's, which is awesome, amongst other people too, which is great.
Who hasn't Hickey helped? And here she is, Miss 800 herself, 880, Alyssa Derrick.
Hey guys, how are
Alyssa,
you?
well, I mean, if we could hit 880, that'd be really good.
I don't know if that's true. Just, kind of reassure me.
That was awesome. I think it was 860.
Jesus.
That's less impressive.
860.
Why is this person on?
Gonna have to get better for next time and make it 880 because we were told 880. So
sorry.
Yeah, all right, next time. Don't worry.
I don't know if I can hit that in BP with nobody out there.
I've seen it.
Right?
You cannot.
I don't think I've ever hit that since like high school. When they told me that, and I was like, "You sure? Can we recount the books?" But I mean, our whole team went off. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone on our team hit under 600 or 500,
Wow.
which was awesome. So like, it wasn't just me. It was a team effort. Every single person did their job, and the majority of them, like, we were all at 600, 700, 800, which was awesome. I wasn't even at the top. There was someone that I can't remember who.
What?
Yeah, she hit 890. Yeah, there was one or two more girls above me that just went off. Like, and that was my first time meeting them. It was awesome. They're all ballers.
I love Alyssa's coming in here being straight up Caitlin Clark. Like, she's just like, yeah, I just put up, 80 points, but no, my teammates were really, like, everything's fine. It's okay. We get it. We'll pump your tires for you and say 860, well, is okay. But you were third. You were third on your team hitting 860. Like, hell, you imagine that shit? 860 and being third.
that's
impressive.
that's crazy.
Disgusting.
All right. So, a couple of America East girls now teaming up in conference. Alyssa, so you took it sounds like Tab was saying allegedly, you took an opportunity last year when the Storm played out in Chicago at the conference event, and made an impression. You took an opportunity. You just went out there. You played ball. Somebody noticed you, and that's how you ended up on Chaos. Is that the Cliff Notes version?
Yeah, we went out there. So wow, I just threw you guys.
Jesus, sorry.
My bad.
Can't wait for your first at bat and what I say.
That's gonna be awesome. We went out there, and it was just a random tournament because we ended up canceling a couple due to scheduling issues. So Mary was like, "Let's go to Chicago." So we went out, and then we balled out. We came in third. Lauren Valley and Brooke came, and myself made it to the. What is it again?
All tournament team?
Oh, what's that thing called?
Yeah.
You're the best in the tournament.
Just whatever what I get when I show up at a tournament. Just they put my name on a list somewhere, and I get a T-shirt.
We get to take a picture of you guys, and we're all like, "Oh my gosh, we're like gross," but okay. So we all got all tournament team, which was awesome. And then out of that recognition, that's where it came out of. So one of our coaches right now, he used to coach for one of the teams that was also there, and that's how we were, how I was seen, which was awesome being down there. You would never think that would happen. You just go down to have fun and see if a regular C team could go and compete with, or a B team at that time could go and compete with any conference level, because we were seeing Conference B, Conference A, and it was just for the experience, which was cool. And now it's a year later, and it's our life.
So, real quick, 2 quick questions. I forgot to ask you the most important one. What are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
Water.
Okay. Okay. Coco, you guys align real well.
I
Second,
have a non-alcoholic, thank you.
second, is that the difference right there? What Alyssa just said between the men's and women's game. Alyssa, you just said we were just going out to Chicago in a conference event to have fun. A C team just to go play ball, play somewhere different, have some fun. We had the opportunity. Let's go for it. And you're like, whatever. Meanwhile, guys are like, shit, we're going to a conference event. we're going to be able to get seen. Somebody's going to pick us up. Let's make a name for us. If I hit, 860, I'm going to have a bat deal. Like, is that the difference between the games too? Like, I mean, because realistically, let's not kid ourselves. Guys team, like a C team goes out there and they finish third. There's that thought process happening where Alyssa's just like, yeah, we're just going out to have fun.
Might be.
Possibly. I don't know.
Way to start a riveting conversation, J-Ro.
Yeah, J-Ro, that's a great question. But, I think
But shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So I think if a C team went out to men's or women's, a C team went out to a conference event and came in third place, they'd probably be bumped to a B team pretty quickly.
Right.
That's what I would be thinking.
But no, I think it's great. Like, and this is what we were saying with Tab earlier. Like, we're so excited to see we have two local, men's teams playing the conference. We got Chucky Rohrbeck playing with LSR, and now we have you and Tab both playing conference with Chaos. Y'all are going to see us posting you a lot over the summer. So it's fun because it's going to help continue to grow and just really showcase what y'all are doing at the biggest stage that we played in softball.
Which is good because our team is watching some of them. So, I mean, you're getting fans down in like Mississippi, Kentucky, Georgia. So that will be good for you guys.
Hey, listen, I'll head right back down to the beautiful white sand beaches of Biloxi, Mississippi. I had a great weekend there. If you're looking for a nice getaway, head on down to the White House Hotel in Biloxi, Mississippi. It's a beautiful
White
time.
Horse.
It's the White House Hotel.
Nighttime.
White House Hotel in Biloxi, Mississippi. They got a great rooftop right overlooking the ocean. The ocean down there is beautiful.
Sounds like you rent by the hour. I don't know.
If it was the White Horse, maybe.
Yeah, you go a couple episodes back. That's what he's bringing in his bag.
Look at me. Do you think anything can happen like an hour with me? We're cooking a dinner. I'm not doing anything for a full hour. So, I played fucking 4 games in a row, and I thought I was going to be a paraplegic. All right. So when are y'all heading down to? You heading down Wednesday night?
Yeah, actually, we're on the same flight, right?
Yeah, we are.
Really? Where are y'all flying out of? Boston?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Alyssa, here's a quick question for you. You're down in Rhode Island, correct?
Yes.
I hope this doesn't backfire. Coffee milk, the best damn thing in the world.
No, I don't really like it.
Another hot take.
Every
by Jared when
time
it comes to
he
food.
talks about coffee milk, it's like, what?
What about Olneyville Wieners in Providence? There we go.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
What's that? What's the cold pizza? That's Rhode Island.
Doggies. No,
Yep.
no, like the
No?
like the party pizza.
I don't know. It's like comes in strips and it's
Yeah,
just
no,
cold.
it's party
What?
like pizza strips. You've never had
Yeah.
a pizza strip?
No. I was so I probably did. I was
One
so
up.
high and fucking drunk all the time when I went to URI. Like,
I'm gonna have
I
to
don't know
get
what
you
happened.
some. It's like or like a pizza chip.
Yeah, it's something. It's just basically it's like cold bread with cold sauce. I don't know. It wasn't bad.
sounds
just
awful.
jello.
How high were you?
I wasn't. It just
Red sauce.
randomly showed up after a college game. I ate it.
Oh.
Then I got drunk.
That's okay. Well, hot takes are great.
What? Yeah, if
Alyssa's
anyone
cold
can tell
pizza.
us how the White Horse Hotel is, that would be awesome. We'll get another hot take from J-Ro about the White Horse Hotel.
Oh shit. No, but listen, it's I love seeing this. I'm very excited to watch y'all play this year. And I mean your old team, Storm's going to be great again. That team is They have actually Matt Beach's wife is playing for the Storm this year. I wish I don't know her name, but it's exciting. I got to tell you, it's exciting to see what's going on. The women's game around here, I was talking to somebody on the way to the Mojo in Chicago. They're from Illinois, and they're saying how there's no women's director. They have no women's USSSA tournaments, and it's just like, I used to say it to Hick last week. I'm like, what you and Lori do for the women's game around here, like, we got it pretty good. I mean, hey, ladies, we got it great. No, but we got it great around here with, for the women's game and what the people that support it and try to grow it. So, no, but listen, we're thrilled. We can't wait to watch you guys all year. We're going to be following Chaos a ton. We're going to be broadcasting, when we're not playing, we're going to broadcast your games. We're going to broadcast probably 2-3 this weekend at least. So we wish you the best of luck. And Alyssa, I'm glad you got a chance to jump on here. And
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for waiting. I really had to eat.
I was saying you had a business meeting. So
Oh, okay. No, I actually
Yeah.
went to doctor.
I know. I was trying to make it professional for us, but
Oh, thank
we're not
you.
a professional podcast.
No,
But good luck. Hit 880 Tab. I'd love watching Tab. You know it. I love watching you pitch. You're so much fun. You're my fucking spirit animal on the goddamn mound. I fucking love you on the bump.
I just try to be an asshole. I don't know.
And that's why I love you. You're an old asshole.
this is
Yeah.
actually one of the first times or is it the first time Tab and I are going to play together? No, because of when we played last year in California, but
I didn't play.
yeah, we didn't. No, this is the first time we'll be on the field together outdoors.
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of indoors. And
Yeah,
I'm
indoor,
so
yeah.
excited because I always have to hit against you, and I hate hitting against you. You'll strike me out in between your fucking legs.
I think you hit a home run in Connecticut off of me too. So I think we're equal.
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
Alyssa, are you playing? Are you playing co-ed at all this year?
Not really. I kind of
Did you play last year?
We played on Cutie Pies for one tournament, but I'm not really.
You
I
don't
don't
really,
care to just kind of do it when I want to do it. I'll do Hubbard a lot with Jaeger Bombers.
That's
like-
it. Okay,
That's my co-ed team. Yeah.
that's a fun one. It looks like
So
a fun
whatever
group
we
of
do.
peoples.
I know. I'm trying to get them to do Firecracker.
Why not?
I'm telling you.
Jaeger
want
bombs,
to.
get in the firecracker, you assholes.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Alyssa, I got you. I'll pump it up all weekend too.
Thank
So,
you. Tab, you're my pleasure.
well, listen. Good luck this weekend, ladies. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Safe travels down, and just come back with a fucking trophy. Why not?
Yeah,
and Alyssa, just have your picture taken again on that all tournament team thing.
Hopefully we both will. I love that.
I would love it. So, all right, ladies, good luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for
Good
having
luck
us.
this weekend.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
It's awesome. I love that. I love that we have so many people like playing conference this year. I think it really is like Tab said, it's just great for the fucking area. It's awesome.
Yes, 100%. It's amazing that we have two teams,
Yeah.
right? Two teams in the
Yeah.
conference. That's wild. I mean, usually it's
Two.
like maybe one. I mean, there might be more out of New York. I don't know if Smash It the Smash It team from last year. I think or Anarchy
They're everywhere.
Smash
now.
It.
Yeah.
They're out of California now.
Okay.
Are they? Okay.
From what but I mean, it's J-Ro, you hit it on the head. It's great for the area.
Absolutely.
You know what's not great for the area?
What's that?
You're out of
Just
ciders.
softball in general. Who are we're the least. We're the people that fucking hate when people clip their at bats and they put it on Facebook and it's you bat 1,000, right? I hate that shit. Who gives a fuck? You only show me the good shit. Show me the bad shit. I love the bad shit. Or show me a fat man double. When a motherfucking big badass motherfucker wins a goddamn tournament on a walk-off grand slam on an absolute jiznut bomb, I'm posting that shit. We're putting that up on our social media. D-Money sent me the video.
Yeah,
That was a nut shot.
That, and I was like, yeah, I'm also on this show. I would have put it up. because hey, I liked it. My team won. because of
But it
that.
was a stupid
But
one.
it was so that ball, for everybody out there that's seen the
Mm-hmm.
ball that Ant hit, that wasn't his furthest home run. The ball he hit
What?
before that was further than that, but it actually goes out of the shot because it's like it doesn't get like down the line.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was and this is coming off a day where everyone's bitching about the ball because the ball, it was like a hot dot, which to me, a hot dot in early April, in between 40 and 50 degrees, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yep.
The ball's still going to go like it's just a different ball. It's not a rock.
Correct.
This is okay to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bitching about the ball from what I was hearing.
Dustin, I played at the Plex. So, in case you guys don't know, for people that are listening to us from, different areas. So, Dustin was in Taunton, Massachusetts, playing in a CNIT. I was playing in a DNIT down in North Branford, Connecticut. I heard about it. That is a 3-hour drive between the two spots, 2-hour drive between the two spots, and I was hearing about the ball. And then I watch Big Ant Delfonso go up there and just fucking murder it.
So I was even. Oh, go ahead, Coco. You
No,
haven't said
that ball
anything.
was crushed, but it was also like the person yelling at him, like, make him work.
Yeah. A
First
walk is
goal,
as good as a
First
hit.
pitch, boom,
Okay,
go
so there's-
home.
Yes, there's some lore behind that.
Ooh.
So actually, Bailey had walked me and Beach right before that on 6 pitches.
Ooh.
So
Wait, what? Wait. So
Hit
he
swung
got
at
up
the
there
first pitch
6
and hit the ball fucking 350 easy.
6 straight balls, and he hit the first pitch
Dude,
just to
first
fuck to the
pitch, he
moon.
just went boom. So not only did we get that super awesome clip, but
Yeah.
Caleb KB sent
Yeah.
it to John King's. It's on John King's right
Love
now.
it.
Even the people in there, I see some of the comments. They were like,
Oh,
"There's something wrong with the sound. It doesn't sound. The ball doesn't sound good, or the bat doesn't sound good." Like he's like, it's something's off, and it was because like they're hot dots. They don't sound like absolute
Rocks.
rocks that you hear, or when you're watching the conference or whatever. Like those balls are better than a hot dot equivalent essentially. So
You know
yeah,
what
for him to get up there and hit that ball as far as he did
oh.
was absolutely crazy.
What I love about this ball, what I absolutely love about this ball, and I was talking about it last night at the league tryouts, and I've been talking about it with people, Jeff Vincent and I have talked about this. The bats are hot, right? They're all hot. They're all good. A couple swings, they're pretty good. It's more fun in my eyes, and I would enjoy the game more where you're not seeing Corey. No offense to you, and I'm just saying because you're the skinniest out of all of us. Corey getting up and hitting accidental home runs versus where you're seeing a guy like Big Ant, D, Miles, Chucky Rohrback, Gary Levesque, who else am I? You know what I mean? Like Paul LaFon, like these guys get up and just mash balls. Where you now only have in your lineup maybe 4 guys can hit absolute home runs. The rest of the guys have to hit. I rather fucking watch that type of a game.
Yeah, the defense itself meant more than hitting. I mean, hitting always makes the difference, right? But the defense was what won. I mean, we won a game 4-1.
Yeah.
Like our defense was just on, and we just happened to score.
4
You know,
runs.
four-
That's
four
also
runs to
very
win a game.
low
Like, that's-
scoring.
Yeah, it's super
That
low
was late
scoring.
in the tournament too, right? Like
That
when we
was
got
our
the
third
championship?
game. It was our
So,
third. It was
where you
yeah.
expect teams are scoring a bunch of runs.
Yeah, and it was against the LFT team, who is going to be very good in C this year.
Love that. Love that from Mike Leoncello and those guys.
They
Love
have a
that.
few of the old South Shore guys. They're
Yep.
getting a little crew back together.
Love
My
that.
guy just got picked up from them.
Josh Moore.
Josh Moore just got picked up. So yeah,
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, I came up with a new idea. I want to sponsor the podcast where we do like a pickup line where it's like a method recruiting pickup wire.
Ooh, so when we see, yeah, so when we
Yeah,
see a
and
move
it's
on
like,
the waiver
pew, pew, pew,
wire-
pew. I'll sponsor it. I mean, once we figure everything out, but like, I'll sponsor. I'll put like method, like my company up, and like, if you want to get picked up and find a new job or a new spot, give me a buzz at Method Recruiting, Jason Rowe. Boom, and then it goes into Josh Moore just picked up by LFT. That's I was thinking about that.
That would be, I like that. And then maybe we grab a picture of these people.
Yes.
Josh is a baby. holding
Josh as a baby. Yeah, Josh holding Josh as a baby
Yeah.
up in the air.
It's the
That
only
would be the
picture
one.
possible.
So
We'll do that next. I'll do that. I'll get that ready for next, not the video, but I'll get that picture ready. We'll do that.
So here's a quick question for you. Being in Taunton, was there any conversation about, because I was looking, like I would have, I mean, selfishly, I would have gone to Taunton this weekend. Why is there only one team in the BNIT this weekend in Taunton?
Because the 2 B teams from your state, well, there's one of the two B teams from your
You
state
said-
are going to the duel.
Duel. Yeah. I'm just
Um,
surprised. Like,
So it
the
would be like a
C,
C. It would essentially be the same tournament as last weekend. This
but
weekend,
with Platinum Fire.
but with Platinum Fire, but Platinum Fire's not in it. So it's kind of like when maybe they would have played.
Yeah.
That would have been weird though too, because they are a conference team and they're not going to the duel, but they would play
Right.
locally. So, yeah, I don't that would be strange.
I was looking at that because I was looking at this coming weekend. I was like, all right, so there's Taunton. There's a women's tournament in Stanford, which I was listen, if you want me to come to Stanford, I will come to Stanford. But if you want me to come to Stanford, we really need to hit that Venmo. Like, that's going to be
That's gonna be a Venmo.
that's a like
Bring
Rhode
It
Island.
pod.
I'll go down there. I'll go get my coffee milk and my Olneyville wiener that Alyssa thinks is dog shit. But I'll get an awful at Newport Creamery. I'll get myself a Dell's frozen lemonade, and you guys wonder why I'm $3.50. But like to go to Stanford, I'll go Old Colony Grill, get a hot oil pizza, but I need some money
Just for the pizzas.
just for the fucking gas and the headache of driving to Stanford 2 weekends in a row into Connecticut. But no, it was it was. I didn't know if you had heard anything being in Taunton. I got to tell you.
Yeah, I
some
was just gonna-
surprises there. Some surprises in this tournament.
Yeah, one of the bigger surprises and one thing that was great to see, Ellis Painting.
Yes, my guy. I
Eliminating
knew you were gonna fucking say it.
Two decent C teams.
Yes, Ellis fucking Painting boys.
Yeah, they eliminated first. They eliminated Allstate, who is the old National Gold guys with some B pickups.
And all you heard this winter was how great they. And I'm not saying they're not gonna be good, but all you heard was
They're
the
gonna be
hype
good.
around
That-
them.
that
I
team's
know,
gonna
but
be
I'm
good.
just saying.
That team's gonna win its games. Like
Yes, of course
they're
they're
gonna be a
gonna.
very they've got some of the old PF guys from a couple
Yeah.
of years ago.
They got a
and then-
great lineup.
Yeah,
I was shocked to see it.
Yeah, that team is good. I mean, Reloaded.
They beat
Reloaded put it to them 21-0 against Allstate. That's another team I think is
Reloaded's
did some
gonna
good
be-
stuff this year too. Or not,
I-
they're going to be good this year. They
No.
did some good stuff this weekend.
It was exciting to see. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a consistent conversation we've all been having, and it was even had down in Connecticut. Everybody, if you're a fan of softball, everybody's excited about the C division this year.
Yeah, there's just a lot of good C team. There's
Lot good
just a lot of C teams, so you're starting to get more
parity.
you're starting to get more parity. You're starting to see it become a little bit more like the D division as
Yep.
far as like there's going to be some good teams, there's going to be some middle of the road teams, and there's going to be some not so great teams. Where in years past it would be like, I don't know, even in 2018, Coco, when we went up, it was like maybe 6 like teams that always battled, and then there was always one team that was just way better
Yeah.
than the rest.
Yeah. That's really where PF started moving forward, I think.
At first it was
Yeah,
Beloli, that Beloli
Below,
team
okay. Yeah.
third. And then then
Yeah.
PF.
Then PF kind of took that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's exciting, and I'll tell you to pivot a little bit here. Also, send us clips. So what
Even
we
if
posted.
they're home runs, like
Yeah,
just send it to us.
Send us clips.
Yeah.
Send us
Give us some
like we love
backstory.
defensive clips, but like I love a backside beauty triple double. Like so, I love a fat man double. Love that. But like send us anything good. If it's just you with nobody on base and you blowing out, fuck yourself. Other than that, send it to us. But I'll tell you what, I was very surprised by the talent I saw in D as well. So we're seeing C being talented. And, I was playing in Connecticut for an 18-team D tournament. I tell you what, there's a lot of good D teams. Young Guns out of Long Island, the team that we came back to beat, Coco, when we were down, 18 at Worlds, knocked them out. They were fucking lights out. And guess who's there? Fabrizio!
Yeah, that team. So that team could hit when we played them last year.
That's why they still fucking could hit. Walk-off ended up winning it. But I'm going here.
Dr. Dawn's, baby.
Dude. So far gone, Dr. Don's. Let me tell you what. They pissed off a lot of people. Their shortstop. People fucking hated their shortstop this weekend. But I will tell you what. Amy, your fucking pasta salad, so far gone. Dr. Don's
This
auto.
team fed you?
This is what he knows
I
he's
don't
going to get more
get
food the more he talks about him.
What
It
is
was
happening
awesome.
here, people?
But I tell you what, they were fun to watch. I actually, so we played our first 2 games. We lost our second one to Young Guns. We only lost to Young Guns. And then I went up and I watched So Far Gone. And I tell you what, man, this team is gonna fuck around this year in D and find out. Like, they're good. Like, they're gonna piss people off. They're chirpy. They got a little swagger to them, which you don't see from an E team coming to D. But man, I'm still horny. Give me a Cialis. I'm still horny. Still like this team.
Yeah, I mean, I had mentioned Reloaded. They came in 3rd in Taunton, right? Team that got bumped from D to C out of Connecticut. You know what I mean? Now we see So Far Gone. Dr.
Ellis
Dawn's out of
Ellis
Connecticut.
Painting's in there too, where we're like, you're going out and you're knocking out fucking Allstate and Toro. Like,
Yeah.
let's fucking go. Ellis
Yeah.
Painting, Brandon Cabral, you shitbag. I love what you did, you fuck.
But it's just awesome to see the teams are moving. First of all, teams are moving up, staying together,
Yes.
and now they're playing well in these tournaments. That's fucking awesome. That's so good for softball around this area.
So I was talking to I went out. We had like a 2.5, 3 hour break. It went late on field 2, and that's where we were playing. And I was gonna go grab lunch. I had a great parking spot. Not great, I had a good parking spot, but an E tournament started, so the Plex lower parking lot was filled to the fucking exit. And I said, fuck it. So I got talking to Bobby and Amy at was So Far Gone. They only play ASA. There's no U-Trip near them. They're all in like that Danbury, Brewster, New York kind of area. 84, 684 over there. It's all ASA. It's not U-Trip. So it's not like they're playing U-Trip during the week, which, I mean, I know it's not a huge difference, but I'll tell you what, when you start seeing those high pitches, it's a difference.
True ASA is 10 feet max. I mean, that's the rule.
Yeah, but
they changed recently.
Although U-Trip wants height this year. Hickey wants height this year.
Height or just a bump?
Height. Like he wants more height than we were seeing last year. Didn't see it this weekend, but I know I've heard that's what he's looking for. Did you see it in Taunton?
Yeah. I mean,
You saw more height?
I mean, yeah, they were, I don't know. I didn't notice it. If you were like, I didn't notice one way or another, to be honest. But I think that if that's what's told at like the umpires meeting, I think that's a good thing. Not
Great
the clinic.
thing.
I'm saying that the meeting that you have before the tournament,
Yeah.
Right.
or
That's a
in the
great
in the message or whatever. I think that's a good thing to kind of enforce, because I think the other thing is now all the guys are on the rubber too,
Mm-hmm.
right, as pitchers. So now
So that height
the pitching is going to be the pitching is going to be pretty similar to ASA, I would say.
Here's a question for you, and I don't mean this in a I'll put you on a spot, and if you need some time to think about it, throw it back
Here
to me,
we
because
go.
there's 2 guys that really caught my eye that I didn't know about. Was there anybody that really stood out to you this weekend that you were surprised to see play as well as they did, or didn't know they played like that? And again, you can throw it back to me if you need to a little bit of time. Or but like C's also a little different, where all these guys that are playing here, kind of pretty much the reloaded
Right.
guys. Like, it's a little different.
Watching the Reloaded team, I haven't really seen much of them.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because they've been D for 2 years.
Yeah, and I wouldn't. I think some of them were from re-raise. I think
Yeah.
I've only played them once in the past. Like I don't really know a lot of those guys,
Mm-hmm.
but that team was putting up numbers. Like they were putting
they
up
were.
runs.
Yeah.
RDD is going to be good. I
Can't wait
just,
to watch those guys.
yeah, I don't really see individual stuff. I see like what happens as a team, how a team
Yeah.
kind of reacts. You know what I mean? So to answer your question as a politician, these teams are great.
Get the thumbs going. Come on, do it.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
I mean, I don't know.
Do
There
Trump
was
for me.
let me
Well-
look at what teams sent as far as the what's it called? The all tournament team.
Well,
as
and
well.
here's my thing. So, and the reason I brought this up, there's two guys from different breed.
Okay.
Holy fuck. Starkin from different breed. He played at Southern New Hampshire. Holy fucking shit. I don't know why he's playing D. And if I was on different breed, I would be very sad because I would never be able to hit a home run. This guy fucking pisses on the ball. Starkin, and then another tall fucking lanky shit. The two of them look like fucking redwoods out in the forest. Kyle DeSalt. Got a chance to watch. I watched those two play a lot. Holy fuck, you lanky cunts. Like, Jesus Christ. Big fucks. But they hit the ball awesome. Like, and I mean that in the most British Australian way as possible. They were fun to watch and just good ball players. And I don't know different breed very well, but those, like, I know Walk Off, know some of these other teams, knew when we played SST. Like, I know those guys are fucking good. I have never really watched different breed, never been in a tournament with them, and I saw those two play, and I just was, wow. Those guys impressed me.
Nice. That I mean, that's good to hear. New teams that are getting top talent or good talent in the division. Yeah.
And then we had an E
So
tournament down there too. So
Oh my goodness.
the best
And
thing
then there was the Long Island tournament, the autism tournament.
So I got real quick. I'm going to touch on the E tournament. Best
Touch.
team name ever.
Okay.
Thunder Gun Express. Are you always? It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
That's that action movie.
Yes. And it was the guy. It was James Cassie had him on the podcast for the Mass E team. So Thunder Gun Express, greatest team name I've ever heard. Fucking, I hope they didn't hang dong like they should in the show in the movie, but I wish they would.
That's right. That's like what's that? The episode they're trying to make it across.
Yes,
Philly
in Philadelphia.
That's it.
Yes.
For the release, hanging dong.
And then that B tournament, the autism awareness tournament that John Morrison put on JMO down in Long Island, I thought it was at Kings Park, but oh no, it was not.
This field looked fucking amazing.
Looks super nice.
Baseball complex.
The field that I saw a couple streams on,
Yeah.
it just looked,
Those streams look pretty good, huh?
yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Hey, would you guys like that? Good streams.
Yeah, I mean, where that camera was, and it got the entire field, which is a massive field. It's just, that was it looked like it was a good time down there. I'm on some socials. They did a lot of photos.
Yes.
Like
JMO did
they're
a great
uploading
job.
A lot, yeah. And
People
the
would
below-
love a good stream.
Yeah,
We're seeing in the comments.
yeah. Baseball heaven.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah,
And I talked
No.
to I was talking to Benny Call last night at tryouts, and he was saying how awesome it was because you're playing on baseball fields. And I mean, with those guys, you should be playing on baseball fields where get up and just swing and make things happen. And congratulations to Beloli Brothers HVAC for winning the BNIT, the B Autism Awareness Championship belt. Did you see that fucking belt?
dude.
Yeah.
That was-
Awesome!
Yeah.
God damn! Fuck the
And the-
trophy. Give me a belt.
And the chains,
Yes.
the co-MVPs got chains. That was sick.
I want chains.
That's
I
so
want to wear
cool.
a chain.
That is so cool.
Oh.
Benny posted that in one of our chats, and I was like, "That's
Uh-huh.
fucking sick." And then I also cool. I got a T-shirt in Taunton.
The
But it
Hickey
wasn't-
but the Hickey t-shirt, like, because Hickey
Yeah.
gives it to you. There's nothing better than Hickey
Yes,
giving you the all. Hey, your all tournament. Here you go. You played a hell of a weekend. Like, that is That's like when Santa Claus comes when you're a kid and you're like, oh my God, I got what I wanted. It's Hickey.
Yes. It wasn't a chain like Benny got. It wasn't as flashy as what Benny got. But
You can't wear that I mean, I guess you could just show up in the chain for BP, but you can wear that shirt to BP. You can wear it to the gym. They'd frown upon it if you just showed up to the gym wearing just a chain.
then I saw Benny had a story of it, and the dog was wearing it. Doug.
Was
I'm
he?
sure Doug was wearing the chain. It's beautiful. The dog
Also,
is just like-
this championship belt, maybe we shouldn't do it, but this championship belt is as big as a 10-year-old.
dude, it's a legit. That is a legit fucking champion. Like, you get that if you're the heavyweight champion of the
I
world.
don't know. You have to be like a sumo champion. You have to be me. That fucking belt is amazing. That might hold up. That's gonna hold up my pants. That's the first belt I've seen that's gonna hold my pants up. Holy shit!
Yeah, pretty.
We just got a photo and it's of somebody that was down there and their son, and it is literally as big as him. It's unbelievable. Now it looked great. Listen, JMO, we've talked about him on the show here, and the Island Slow. I don't know who runs Island Slow Pitch on who runs Island Slow Pitch or who it is on Instagram. Love to have him on. He does some great stuff for Long Island, just as much as what Hickey does in Mass and JB in Connecticut. Like, he does some great stuff down there. So love to have Island Slow Pitch on.
Yeah, and from what I heard, that tournament was kind of like thrown together fairly quickly, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I had saw something like that, and I heard great stuff.
Yes.
Like I heard from everybody who went. So, yeah,
They had the belt lying around.
yeah. Hopefully, next year, it gets a little bit bigger and more teams go out for that belt. Hopefully, they keep the same belt and the same team has to come and defend it.
Oh my God,
That
that'd
would
be
fucking
amazing.
sick. That's an idea, guys. I'm an ideas person over
So
here.
Bololi Brothers HVAC is going to have to go back to Long Island. JMO is going to have to. It's going to be like the Open Championship where you have to hand the trophy back.
Yes.
We'll take pictures of it.
But that
And
would be
JMO, we're
kind of-
coming to hang out at your house for that tournament next year. We're going to come up. We're going to set up shop. We're going to broadcast the fucker. No, it's awesome.
Hey, it was a
yeah.
Bololi weekend, buddy.
It is, and that's great. And it's always a Bololi Tuesday night here. And JMO, John Morrison is just got a text message, but I got a Facebook message earlier today. John Morrison, JMO from Long Island, is going to be at the Bololi Open umpiring. And if you haven't met JMO before, he's fucking awesome, man. He's really, JMO's the best. So give him some love, my Long Islanders. Wow. I like this not predicting tournaments and just talking about whatever we fucking see on social media and having some guests.
Yeah, it makes
This
so
is
much
great. And we
yeah.
had fun tonight. This wasn't like, it didn't feel like school.
Yeah, but did you guys see that they did drop the bracket for the DNIT, the 16-team DNIT in Rhode Island?
Heard a rumor.
Shit.
Yeah.
What's our Venmo looking like? Let's take a quick peek. I want to look at the Connecticut
What's our
one.
Venmo look like, he says? Did you guys see that they dropped the bracket? Yeah, what's our Venmo look like?
Well, here's
If
the
it
thing.
hits
Here,
$50,
listen.
we'll talk about it.
I'm going to whore myself out real quick. If you Venmo us to broadcast your games, we're going to follow you and only you. I'm not coming to a fucking 8 o'clock game. We can work out details, but I'm going to follow you. I'll broadcast other games in between, but you're going to be the primary responsibility. So if you want us to broadcast your games, we will do it. We'll put it on the Bring It podcast page and everything. But it's,
I mean,
horse.
so
Uh-oh.
Ellis Painting is in this tournament.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how they play in this D tournament. I'm just looking at their in-class record is 1-4, so they've played more than just last weekend. But last weekend getting 2 wins against pretty good C teams has to be a good feeling as a D team. So I mean, I'm
when
interested.
did they play? Did you share it? I'm sorry, I'm looking at another bracket. No, let me pull up
no,
because
no.
unfortunately,
I'm just
guess
looking
what?
at this
Our Venmo just blew up a little bit.
So we have Ellis Painting in this tournament, and we have Woo City Wolfpack too. So that was the team that just barely missed the bump last year.
Mhm.
Because of an illegal player. They
Yeah,
missed the
from
bump.
an illegal player, they would have gotten the bump over Mass Wolverines, and it's possible that the Wolverines still would have gotten bumped anyway, and
Yeah.
there would have been an additional team bumped. But the Woo City Wolfpack remains in D this year. And then there's the MP Sports Cards. I think just from looking at the pool, because I don't really know a lot of these teams, that team could also they seem to always just play tough games. They're a tough out, as they say. So I'm interested in those three teams, see how they do this weekend down in Rhode Island.
Oh, you're gonna get a chance to follow one of them because one of them Venmoed us.
Oh, look at that. So who you got? You doing an 8 a.m.?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to talk to the Venmo E, but it's looking like I would prefer if you win your 9:05 game on Clegg 1 at game 8, so I can show up for the 11:15. But I will be down in Rhode Island this week. I will refund this. I have to make sure with the wife we're in good shape. But yeah, listen,
amazing.
I'm a whore. Like I said, I'm a whore. If you want me at your games, Venmo me. I would prefer if you reached out first, so we could maybe talk about it a little bit before you Venmo me. But fuck it, you Venmoed me. EP, we'll go with EP, so nobody really knows who it is. BC, the coach of EP. I guess I'm going to fucking Cranston, Rhode Island this weekend.
Look at you. You've got a nice little. Now you can go get your coffee milk or whatever.
Well,
that
I
is.
gotta tell you though, like why do I always get like this? I love you guys. I love you too, but it's not to you guys.
Oh,
I love you guys, our listeners, the people that interact with us. I love you. Like y'all have no fucking idea how much we all enjoy. We enjoy this. This is the only reason we do this because we three of us have fun. If there's two people here, we probably still do it. Not 116 episodes, but probably would still do it. Maybe just on Discord. I was at the Plex. So guys, I was at the Plex this weekend, and this is why, like we're saying, Venmo us if he wants to come to tournaments. It's not because we want your money to make money for ourselves. It's literally just to cover expenses. I miss being on the road. I miss being at tournaments. I miss being at the park because it was great to meet people and be around people. And I had significant others stopping me this weekend and being like, Jimmy fucking loves your show, wants a picture with you or whatever. Like, love being at the field and meeting y'all and like just fucking having fun. So this year we're gonna get back on the road. We're gonna be broadcasting at fields more. We're gonna be more interactive. We're not just gonna sit back here and do games from our computers. We're gonna actually be on the road because I think that's something that we lacked last year, and that's the only reason we're asking for Venmos and to cover some expenses. And we're basically gonna be like a photographer at a field, except you get to fucking hang out with the boys all weekend. So, yeah.
Drink some coffee milk.
Love you.
coffee milk.
Coffee milk.
Venmos go to coffee milk.
Coffee milk and bathroom sinks. But no, really, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Like, it was great to meet so many new people this weekend and have some great conversations. So, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to say that a little bit.
Is that a wrap point? We
Seems
wrap
like a
it?
good way to end
We'll see you in Rhode Island, motherfuckers.
it. Yeah,
Thanks for hanging out.